Hey guys, welcome back to another live video. This is just a quick update about yarn for swimwear, as well as some yarn that I received over the weekend. There's just a lot that is going on for me right now, but I'm in the process of making a bikini out of the yarn that I received, and this is the bikini that we are talking about. I already have a tutorial for this bikini on my YouTube channel. This is my most recent upload, the bikini bottom, but I believe the bikini top has already been uploaded months back. So all I have to say is that this yarn is really amazing, very cute, very lightweight, it's not very thin, but something that you can easily work with, and then very smooth to work with. Those are all points that you have to consider when picking yarn for swimwear, because for example, you don't want yarn that is very rough on the client's body, whoever you're making this bikini for. So you want something that is smooth and feels good on the skin, especially if you're not going to line your work. There are some people who line their work, but if you're not going to line your work, then you have to also consider this aspect of smoothness when working with particular yarn. So the yarn that I'm talking about right now is this yarn that I received yesterday. I'm going to do an in-depth video of how I went about ordering for this yarn from one of the yarn stores on Instagram. But for now, this is the yarn that we are working with. They gave me several colors, as you can see here. There's a yellow, there is this, all those pretty shades. And if this is yarn that interests you, then you can get it in any color of your choice. I believe they have a wide range of colors that you can pick from. And this is a 3-ply yarn, by the way, and it's called Milk Cotton. But this is the brand on the packaging. And let's put this away and just continue. Let me know in the comment section what your best color was, or what your best color is when you're working with crochet. So this is the brand, and I can easily relate it to Alize Cotton Gold. This is the same exact aspects as Alize Cotton Gold. So the hook that I'm using right now to crochet the bikini top is a 2.5mm crochet hook, and this I'm using for the top. But when it comes to the bottom, as much as I used the same exact yarn, I used a 3mm crochet hook for the bikini bottom, because I didn't want my stitches to be very tight and close as compared to the top. So I usually use a hook size up for the bikini bottom. So I'm just making the basic bikini top as well as basic bikini bottom for this. But I'm partial to white. Oh, that's amazing. I love white. Actually, when I was making my order, I made a big order for white and then a smaller order for these other colors, because I was planning to mix white with other colors. So the other yarn that I received, I don't know if I have it here, is this. Now, as you can see, this is on the thicker end. I believe this is a 4-ply, and it's more on the chunkier side. But the colors are really pretty, that's why I picked it up. But this cannot work for swimwear. Reason being, it's really thick and it will soak up water more than a very light yarn. So you have to keep that in mind. Same applies to this. It's beautiful yarn, but it's thick. So it's a no-go area when it comes to swimwear. So you have to consider a few aspects when you're making swimwear with crochet, because for me, one of the things I usually consider is I tend to lean towards acrylic yarn when it comes to swimwear. Reason being, I know most of you guys are going to be like, this is not possible. Like, how can she use acrylic yarn for swimwear? So hear me out. I use acrylic yarn simply because it drains really fast. You can be in the water, and then the moment you stand up to get out of the water, it just drains almost immediately, as compared to cotton. So, um, the fact that so many people prefer cotton to acrylic, so I go to a brand that has a mixture of the two. So it can be 45% cotton and 55% acrylic. So I usually consider some of those aspects. So I use a blend of cotton and acrylic so that I get a middle balance of the two. So in most cases, my most recommended yarn for swimwear is Alize Cotton Gold, the solids, because it drains really fast and it's a combination of both cotton and acrylic. But then when it comes to this one, I just like, it doesn't have the composition on the wrap. This is all it has. This is the only information that it gives us. But I can feel it when I'm working with it, and I can relate it to one of the yarns that I have worked with before. Hi, Butter Roll Boutique. So I'm relating this to Alize Cotton Gold because I can feel it when I'm working with it. So this is why I'm introducing this to you, and it would be a really good substitute for Alize Cotton Gold. If you can't access it and you can access this, please go ahead and use it, because I am using it right now and I feel like it's one of the best yarns that I have used so far for swimwear. So if you have any questions, just drop them down in the comment section. Good morning, Caroline. So these crochet hooks are also from Osona Yarns. You can get her on Instagram. I don't know if she still has these hooks, but I grabbed mine. Actually, the set wasn't complete, but I felt like I had to get this set for myself. See how cute this hook is. I have so many sets of hooks, but I felt like this was just a bonus. It's more like a gift to myself to have a pretty set of hooks. I'm working on the floral set. How is it going? By the way, I am planning to make this combination here out of that floral set. I want to start with the white, and then I think this duck, and then we end with the lilac, and I feel like this is going to be really cute. I hope the yarn can just be enough for me to do the full set. And I'm also planning to make shades of green because I bought a lot of green, and in different shades. I got forest green, mint green, what else? Neon green. So there's a lot of green here. I'm also planning to make a green set for the floral set. Hopefully people will buy them. I don't know. I've been working on your butterfly whole time. Working as it works up, and now I have to get the other patterns to it. Please do. There are so many patterns to choose from. So for those who don't know, this bikini bottom tutorial is up on my YouTube channel. It's the most recent upload that I've put up today, just a few hours back. That's why I had to come here and give just a little information about swimwear, because I know the comment section can blow up and then you just don't have enough time to answer each and every one. So if you do these live videos and they go up, they help out a lot to answer so many questions for anyone who is a bit stuck and confused. Good morning. Do you know what time it is here? I feel like I got up so long ago. It's 3:30 here, so it's afternoon. So someone was asking me how she can pick up speed when crocheting. I believe this comes with practice. You're going to keep working until your hand gets used to the whole 7:34 here. Wow, you guys are in the morning hours. You're going to keep working until your hand can get, it's called muscle memory, I think. So your hand will literally be moving even without minding or putting your mind into it so much. And it's more like knitting. When it comes to knitting, I had to have the patience. I think it's the most patience that I've ever used in my life when it came to learning how to knit. It's the most patience I've ever had to invest in myself to learn anything about knitting. But as long as you know how to hold the hook and you can make the stitch, then you have to make it again and again and again so that your hand can get used to it. I've taught so many people from scratch, and of course when they're beginning, they are a bit timid. So you'll find that he or she does this, and instead of pulling out through two, they pull out through one, and they're always very scared to make a mistake. So that's very normal. You have to deal with it for the first, I think, 1 or 2 months. And the moment that's done, you're good to go. You can easily like pick up speed slowly by slowly, and by, let me say, the 5th month, I won't be very optimistic, but around the 5th month, you're ready to go. And I'm talking for someone who is not practicing on a daily, someone who gives it time, and when things fail, they give themselves a break and then they come back to it later. So it's a space of about 4 to 5 months to learn. To just get on your feet and become confident in the stitches that you're making. And of course, when you're teaching how to crochet, you're not going to start with the double crochet, because this is going to literally make your student lose gas and just run away from it. So yeah, you have to start with the chain and make them get stuck on the chain. If they want to experiment, they will experiment, but your first lesson is the chain, like for a week until they get it. Then you go to a single crochet and they practice that for a week or 2 until the hand gets used to it. Then cross over to the next stitch. You can also tell them to make a single crochet project and finish it before you go onto the half double, because the moment you get to a double crochet, that's when you'll know that crocheting is quite hard. So I hope I covered a few things when it comes to swimwear, and I hope this video was educative and insightful to you. make sure you check out the tutorial of this bikini bottom on my channel, and don't forget to subscribe, of course. Support the channel so that it can grow, and share with your friends to try out these tutorials, because I make them for you guys. So I'll see you in my next live or in my next project. Thanks for hanging out with me. Have a lovely day. Bye.